Good evening, folks. It is Wednesday night, and it is time for IndieCD's Creatives at Play. So tonight I'm going to be starting a new hobby, and for those who follow Sisters of the Hook, if you're on their Discord, you've got to see a preview of what that new hobby is. But really don't have much else to say to prattle on because, well, it's just been a day. Lovely thunderstorms and stuff. But with me, as always, we do have the lovely Dawn.
Trey. The first person up.
And Rich.
You were just testing if you could hear me, right?
Sure. That's what we'll go with, yes.
Yeah, okay. I like that. Mm-hmm.
So, how's everybody doing tonight?
We survived the storm.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And we might have one more joining us, so
awesome.
Foxy might be popping in.
Sweet.
So,
Fast early this morning, I woke up not being able to breathe.
Oh no!
Ooh.
I'm glad to see you're breathing now.
Yeah, good. Glad that's fixed.
Shortly after that, I heard sirens. So, it led me to believe that someone got drunk and hit a power pole, which is the reason I couldn't breathe because my CPAP turned off. It came on like an hour later.
Oh my gosh.
Had to wake Misty up to tell her to take her CPAP mask off so that she'd be able to breathe.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And then she fell asleep before I could, so I got to lay awake for an hour listening to her snore. But here's the thing: if I would have fell asleep first, she would have had to lay awake for an hour listening to me snore. So I'd rather she get the more sleep than me anyway. So
no, yes. Chivalry is dead.
And then today was Ice Stabby Day, so yay. So if it looks like I've been crying or like I've been punched in the face, it's because I was stabbed in the eyes.
Eyes? Yeah, okay. It sounded like ass for a second. I was like, really? We went there already?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. But yes, it's fun. So yeah, it's been a day.
Yeah.
Thankfully I didn't have to work, so
bonus. Okay.
Did Misty have to work?
No, it's Wednesdays are her day off, so that is the day that she gets to plot any medical appointments for herself or for Crow.
Okay.
So that she can, shuttle things accordingly. And then anything that I require a driver for, I try to schedule for on Wednesdays as well. So,
okay. I'm trying to figure out what Joey's doing there with his hands.
I try and figure that out every day too.
Magic.
All right, so we're gonna play from the Never Bank on a Learning Curve album by Dan Hollifield, which you can find all his links at indiecd.org/about-Dan-Hollifield. And we are going to go with track number 13. I'm sorry. Not track number 13. Where'd it go? Track number 12, a somewhat lighter shade of fail. There we go.
And before I forget, I need to order dinner for Misty and Crow real quick.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Hangry wife, hangry child. Ooh, you might not see Rich in a while.
Yeah, oops, wrong thing. There we go.
Okay, so what are you doing here, Joey? That's Trey's.
That's Trey.
So, I keep getting a little thing popping up on Amazon going, hey, you looked at this once, like 6 months ago. we've saved it so you can view it again. And it was finally on sale. It's a candle maker.
That's what I thought. I'm like, that looks like a double boiler for a wax melter.
I thought that looked like the wax beads up in the brown package. That's what I was kind of wondering.
Yep. So this is the new dopamine that I'm chasing down now, and
I do have a finished product of yours up here if you want me to show it.
sure.
Yeah. You walked up and gave me this thing. And look it.
Ooh.
Look at that. It's so pretty. And it smells good.
I'm glad.
And now you can 3D print molds for other things for the candles too now.
Oh, yeah, I could.
I'm just wondering, can you reuse these pots?
I don't see why not.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be like scuttling down there being like, it's empty. Give me more. Please, may I have some more?
Oh, well, congratulations on the new hobby, sir.
Yeah, I need another hobby like a damn hole in the head.
So how much did that run? Because Misty's been wanting to make candles for a while now.
It is actually on sale for even cheaper than when I bought it a few days ago on Amazon. Give me a second, I will pull that up. Do. So they have a $20 off coupon right now, which drops it to $42.99. And we'll just share the screen. There we go. So they have a square version and they have a round one like I have. But it basically comes with everything you need to get started. And I'll send you the
candle making.
Huh?
Now you're gonna have to add candle making.
Right.
And I'll just send the link to you in private chat, Rich.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
May he have another? Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Please, may I have some more?
Alright, let this heat up and start melting down.
How long does that take to melt down?
It doesn't take very long. It's I think I had that candle created within 20-25 minutes of getting everything set up.
Oh, that's not bad.
The square one can be here tomorrow.
Oh.
The round one, it takes to Saturday.
There you go. And they both have the $20 off coupon, so
Nice.
alright. We'll let that start to heat up, and it's one of those crafts that if for some reason you can't make it, Dawn, I can just kind of let it start going, and but it did come with a nice long spoon to be able to mix everything up. Came with several different candle holders, a little silicone mat for you to put the candle on while it's cooling.
Nice.
Some different colored wax dyes, the wicks, and then the centering sticks for the wicks, and then it's also got some wax paper that comes with it. You can like fill up the candle half, like I think it says like fill it up 4/5 of the way, and then place your wax paper on top with whatever little message you've written on there, and then fill it up the rest of the way.
Aw.
That's cool.
So, but yeah, and it comes with a nice little. I didn't think these gloves would work that well for blocking the heat, but they actually do.
Okay.
Not the green
Yep.
room. Not the green room.
And we have Foxy joining us.
Oh.
Hey, Foxy.
Hi, Foxy.
I'm actually going
Hi,
to drop
everybody.
my face camera so we have more room on screen then.
Oh, okay. So you just hit
Yeah.
stop camera. Okay,
I just hit stop cam.
gotcha.
So we can still hear her. We just
I'm
can't.
still here.
We can be ready if we need a more. You know, you got to be ready to pop back up at any time.
So I can just do one of these. I'll do one of these. I'll just kind of. Oop. There we go.
That works.
Hold on. One more time.
And we are not right in the head, and that's why I love all
You
y'all.
can still do it.
And we're going to pull Foxy up here. What are you working on tonight, Foxy?
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to
Oh,
draw
okay.
some.
Nice. And hello, Indigo.
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 This is right there with the salmon.
Oh,
Howdy.
this.
Saw Thesis hand.
All right. Well, I know Dawn is getting way behind in the comments, so I will let you start doing comments.
Thanks. First thing for tonight. Oh, go ahead. I don't know who that was. First of the
Sorry,
day.
I'm counting.
It was Dan. And he's like, how y'all doing with the weather up there today? It got a little spicy. We will say that. Luckily, it slid to the east a little bit, but there was a tornado rotation and damage that was coming towards our area. So it was fun wrangling 2 cats and a cat carrier. Putting them downstairs. Yeah. Tara said, not bad here currently, just cooled off this afternoon and a small bit of rain. Now it's just overcast. Oh yeah, so now that we have the tornadoes out of the way, we're supposed to get about an inch of snow tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Hey,
hell?
come on.
And Dan says, it was getting bad up near Carla. Donna, Michaela, Joe, Trey, and Dawn. All my friends in Illinois and Indiana. Yeah. It got spicy. We'll just put it that way. But once it blew through, it was fine. You just had to hope you didn't get hit by anything as it was blowing through. And Carl said, hello, Dan and Tara. We are here in Danville. Strong winds, thunder, and a bit of rain. Not bad. Oh, you guys got lucky. I'm glad. And Carl was going to take it easy on me tonight until we find out how I'm doing. Weather-wise, I am doing well. We'll put it at that. And Tara said, hello, Carl. Storm is about to hit me here east of LaPorte. I hope that 45 minutes later you are now safe and it blew it through. And Donna is joining us and doing greetings. And Carl said, hopefully it won't be any worse than it was here. Hopefully. Donna said that the thunderstorm was past and the sun was shining now. That was the funny part, is as soon as the storm went through, it was sunny. Dan said, good to hear. And Tara is saying hello to Donna, and that's what she's hoping for. Thesis is joining us again in the chat, and next to Foxy. Carl said that part of the storm that hit Dawn's area had one tornado spotted in Pekin, close to me, and another in Mackinac, which is further away. Yes, the one that was spotted in Pekin, that was actually coming towards Peoria, and then it just slid this way a little bit. Thank God. And there's greetings. And Dan said, yeah, Carl is watching that and Danville closely. We appreciate that, Dan. That is one thing.
Yeah.
We have the United Weather Network that Josh runs, but we also have each other looking out for each other, and I really appreciate it. You guys kind of saw me in my little freak. A couple of you guys saw me in my little freak out earlier.
You know what? Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And really quick, I just want to say also that for those watching on other channels, we do read all the comments. We read them as they come in, so it might take a little bit for us to get to you, but we will get to you. Because we're only streaming in like 7 places right now.
Only 7? Can't we do one more?
Actually, yes, we can.
Huh. And Carl said he sent me a text, but he hadn't heard. But I know my phone was, believe it or not, my phone was just been like, I'm over there today. We're having an over there day. Donna said that she probably thought I was just nagging about the Munzie. I got my Munzies earlier. And Carl said, nope, she did that earlier. Yep. Dan said 20-minute tornado warning for east and north of Danville just issued. That kind of makes me nervous because, I mean, that was 641, but wouldn't that be Nick's neck of the woods?
Yeah, they were down in Lafayette.
Yep, they are safe.
They are safe. Okay.
They are safe. They're all right. I'm going to break in real quick. Aunt Donna, the yarn that you liked is a little too thick for the beret. So is it all right if I go to the secondary? Because it's a little bit thinner. I can try and force it, but I don't think it's going to work.
That sucks.
All right, or I can go to Michael's tomorrow and see if they have a thinner one that's like it.
Darn, you have to go to the store, a craft store. And
I know, it breaks my heart.
I know.
All right, let's find the... Thank you. All right, well, now you guys get to see me swear at swatches.
And Donna is saying that at least they only have a watch till 9. And Carl would be happy if not too much more siding came off the garage. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
He can see a broken branch hanging just looking out the window. Not bad. Good. And Donna's not seeing any damage out her window. Carl, was only one siren since the storm, so I think we escaped. Good. And Dan said, okay, your tornado is way north of Danville now. Okay. And I guess it heard of Aunt Donna and is running away. And apparently Joey's saying, just going to say this without any context, mint and tea tree. I'm assuming that that's the scenties that you're doing.
Mint?
I don't know, you posted it.
Well, I'm up here.
Over here.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's the scents. Do that again.
Yep.
Boogie, 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 boogie. Come on. There we go. Carl said the storms follow the weather balloons they just released. LaPorte will get the easy storm. Good. And Kiana goes, wow, even Mother Nature is afraid of me. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Joey, good evening as well. And Dan is saying, Donna, Thor isn't stupid. And Carl says, hey, IndieCD, Joe or Trey or Donna, or it could have been any and all of us. Mm-hmm. It was over there. Carl is saying, hey, and Joe sent it. Trey is in the studio with me. I was still MIA, but I will be here. I was here. And then when I got here, that sound didn't work. It was so much fun. And there's greetings to Joe and Trey. Carl says, hey, Joe, but I'm okay. I'm officially worried about her now. Don't need to worry. I'm okay. Trey said, good evening. Glad to see everyone is okay so far. And Donna said, well, since Thor is one of my patrons, I suppose he watches out for me. He was having fun earlier, though. Yes, he was. Sarah says, looks to be the easy storm so far. No hail, just downpour so far. We had hail that was like baby peas. I mean, it was the tiniest little hail I'd ever seen.
Yeah, it was one of those you just kind of look at that and go, isn't that cute?
Yeah. I'm like, well, that's not pea size. It's smaller than pea. I mean, obviously it's not marble size.
Right.
Yeah, ours was about pea size here.
I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I hopped the river and went that way. So, I mean, I want everybody to be safe, especially with what's happened in Washington in the past. And I said that I was okay earlier and the storm had passed. Troy was having a blast up there in northwest Indiana, that's for sure. Indigo's like, but what about me?
She is.
Oh. Apparently
Carl-
that was blue dye that I just added to that. I thought that was green. Oh well.
Oh, do you have yellow dye?
No.
Oh, okay. Then you can't perform the witchcraft.
And Carl was taking off his hat and coat and sitting back down because I think it was coming. There was somebody that was coming to. I gotta be careful. Carl said, right, Joe, the first thunder I heard, I thought a truck had wrecked outside the house. And yes, I'm here and unarmed. And Dan and Carl are cheering. You yayed. I'm surprised you guys didn't squeak. Carl had to go out to the hall and talk calmly to the cats during the storm. They were a bit nervous. We shoved both of them in one carrier. And they didn't know what was going on. But they did so good. As long as I had my fingers in the door, of the kennel, they were fine. But as soon as I took my fingers out, they started freaking out. But if I had my fingers there, they were fine. It was weird. And Tara said, whoop. And Donna has a picture of Callie watching the storm that I'll share on Facebook tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to see that. And Donna's doing my job for me. She said, don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribed, right? Yes, I am. And Carl said, cool, Donna. I told them, aren't you glad that you're indoor cats now? Georgette was picked up as a stray before we adopted her. And anytime the door's open, she's like, hell no, I ain't going near that door.
Yep, that's our boys.
I came in there.
They'll go by it, but they do not want anything to do with it when it's open.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, absolutely not. No, thank you.
And Donna is saying hey to Joe and me and Trey and Rich.
Hello.
And Foxy, but she wasn't here at the time, so I had to hop down a little bit. Well, I think you know what I mean. Josh Perry is joining us. Good afternoon, Josh.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
He is in Smith Lake, New Mexico. I hope that things are going okay down there. I know we have a couple people here from Utah. If you're from Utah, wave.
All right. Got the wax melted. Now I got to let it cool a little bit to add the scents.
And Zachy is joining us. He's saying greetings from a frozen wasteland where their land tries to kill you and rockets don't fly.
They did get the astronauts home though,
Yes.
from ISS. So yay, there's that.
And Zachy's back in Canada. Okay. And there's greetings. And Carl watched the coverage of their crew returning.
Yeah.
And more greetings to Zach. Carl thought that you had a fondue pot and cheese went in there.
I mean, it's the same principle,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Pretty much.
You could have been working on new cheese ideas for Cheese Week.
Cheers, week.
That's
Got to
very
cut the
cool.
cheese somehow.
Yeah.
And Zach is saying hi and greeting people. And Josh is watching WWE NXT.
And we will see Mickey Mouse. Oh.
Donald Duck! I liked it when they did the NXT Europe or England or whatever. That was a good. I liked when they were doing that. That was pre-COVID though. That was a while back.
Oh yeah.
Carl Witzman says, nice candle though.
It smells good.
And Josh said, I'm glad that you text messaged me online. Carl said we could have candles except for cats. Now I have a question. The candles what you have there, can you do wax melts with that, or is it just strictly for candles?
Probably do wax molds.
Yeah, the wax melts.
Yeah. The wax
Yeah.
melt? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Because we can't do them either because we don't trust Buddy on the counter. So,
And
Yeah.
our cats have been good around candles. Brett only tried to light his tail on fire once.
This is it's a battery operated one. It does the flickery flame, but yeah.
When you can't summon the fires of hell on your own, store-bought is fine.
Okay, buddy.
And Rich is still ordering dinner.
Yep.
Sorry, Rich, I couldn't resist. Thesis said he already knew about the candles, but since he wanted to keep it a secret, he kept his mouth shut. And Donna said, yeah, this feels for the splashdown was very much the same as the first splashdown back in the 60s. Never gets old for me. Oh, that's cool. And Josh is a writer too. What do you write, Josh? What kind of genre or what kind of things do you write? Let us know. Zach said that was so cool. And Donna was a special splashdown for sure. And he says, if he had a spare $40, I would be tempted. And Michaela's here. Hello, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela. Ooh, this is a strong mint.
Oh.
And Josh wants to know if he can ask us something. Josh, you can ask us anything. We'll decide if we can answer it or not.
Right.
Nothing of it rusted. And there's greetings to and from with Michaela and everybody. Josh said, if I were to teleport, where would you go? If I could teleport right now, where would I go? I would probably grab Ted and go down to Charlotte, North Carolina, so he could see one of his old Navy buddies.
Nice.
Everybody else want to chime in?
I don't know where I would go.
I'll think about it.
I mean, the inside of a bank vault would probably be my first stop.
And there's a bunch of greetings back and forth. And Michaela finished another book to be reviewed on her website, and an editing project is done. Apparently, I can't say the word edit. So we're going to say a website and an editing project is done. It's been a long year.
Yeah.
And greetings. And Zach said the snow is a gift for me. You can take it back.
Right.
Yeah, you can have that back.
Yeah. We love you, Zach.
I'm sure your elders taught you how to share. You don't have to share that shit.
Well, he did go to church, Kim.
Right.
Carl said some dude was mowing this morning. And goes, yeah, if it snows here, it's his fault. You are, yeah, you're going to blame.
Mm-hmm.
And Thesis says we had much sunshine and around 50 today. Oh, God. It was nice, and it dropped 20 degrees when the storm went through. It went from 74 to 54. Tara said that the storm blew through and she just had some rain and now all is calm. I'm glad to hear that, sister.
Yes.
And Michaela's saying, oh yeah, Cheryl from the Book Nook and I landed an interview on local TV. Sweet. I will also be working with Stacy from the Book Rack for sponsorship of the new Tidbits show. Awesome.
Very cool.
That's great news.
That is excellent, Michaela. And Zachy said, I'd stream you on mine, but people would be very confused and Don would never catch the chat. Well, we have 12 viewers, not 500,000. There's a difference.
I was going to say, your chat is very robust there, Zach.
Put it nicely.
I bet.
And Dan saying, great. And I goes, that's fine, Trey. Use what you can to work with.
Thank you.
And Carl said, that's great, Michaela. Teamwork, yes. And Josh saying, everybody's watching Final Destination movies on YouTube. Well, you kind of are too right now.
It feels like Final Destination, doesn't it? The bread.
Right.
The loaf of bread. Yes.
Oh, wait. I gotta make a big bread.
Hi, bread.
Big old loaf of bread.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he sat right in front of my pattern. So.
Of course.
That's okay. I have it up on the other monitor too.
So I was telling my friend Emmy about this, and she's like, but if, because she does paintings, she's paintings, and she's like, but all you would see are the kitty cats walking around too. And I'm like, yeah, and your point is?
Yep. It's a terrible burden, but it's one we must bear.
We've had indigo, we've had a bread. I mean, come on.
Right.
If I didn't have this behind me, and the door wasn't shut, we'd probably have a Georgette.
It's like the equivalent of the Zoom call meetings where everybody's supposed to pick up their cats.
That's funny. And Donna said, "Ooh, mint. That would keep the kitties off the table when we're eating. If the Woodsman dude wouldn't mind, sign me up for a couple of mint candles."
They're a penis.
I'm showing Dawn's nuts on screen.
You still have a few of those?
More than a few, yes.
All right.
I try to behave as a diabetic. I'm trying to eat better.
Well, let's not
I
forget.
don't eat well. I'm trying to eat better. Oh, that's right. I can show one of my pets on screen. One of my late pets, but
Aw.
Oh, Bucky.
little Bucky. I miss him. And another one of my pets, Mortimer.
Now I just need Nick to jump on here and be like, "Hey, look, it's a Doom Bunny." No, let's not forget that Payday. On the back of Payday, did you guys know that there's a warning on the back of Payday candy bars that says nuts can be a choking hazard. Use caution when eating.
Well,
Share that bit of wisdom.
big things, small packages.
To go back to Donna's comment here, mint. She said that if the Woodsman dude doesn't mind, to sign her up for a couple of mint candles.
Alrighty.
Okay. Sarah said, "Not sure if mint would, but something citrus possibly would."
Yeah.
I was say mint is kind of related to the catnip family, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Tinfoil.
Not related to it. It is in the
Yeah.
catnip family.
I was going to say it's actually called catnip.
It's very tasty in teas and is useful for getting rid of headaches.
Oh, why? Why? No. So tiny. Oh, why?
Anthony says, "Our apartment smells like bubble gum because of the scent cubes we currently have."
Ooh.
And Dan is getting the bird from all of us. He says, "As for weather today, it was 80 and sunny down here. I wore myself out playing with chainsaws all day." We love you, Dan.
Someone has to.
Josh wants to know, have we seen the Final Destination movies? I've seen, I think, one or two of them. I haven't seen a lot of them.
I've seen enough to not be behind log trucks.
On the way
Exactly.
down to Halicon, when I was with Donna and Carl, we actually got behind a log truck. I'm like, nope.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Donna said that due to fragrance allergies, I have to be very careful with what I get. Simple fragrances don't bother me, mixed or with potpourri in it, and I'm sick for a month. Which is why I washed my hair with what I washed my hair with today, because I knew I wasn't going to see you in person. I used my lavender scented shampoo. And said, "Witsman dude, if it was only lit only when we were there and in that pot, it'd be okay." And
Yeah.
there's greetings for bread.
He is loaf.
And Dan says, "So room deodorizers do that for me, Donna. The one that go in carbons can make me sick for weeks." Oof.
Ooh.
Lysol does that to me, and actually most detergents. I can't stay in the detergent aisle long. I used to come home violently ill every night after work when I was stocking groceries overnight because that was my aisle.
Ugh.
Ugh.
That's not good.
Yeah.
And Carl said that Donna is giving our cats too much credit for brains. You do have charcoal. She seems like she's pretty smart. Sarah said, I would go somewhere that stayed warmer year round. And Zach said, no refunds or exchanges.
Oh, I'm just giving it back. I'm re-gifting it. Re-gift. It's like the Christmas fruit cake. Re-gift.
The sisterhood of the traveling snowflakes.
Right.
Donna says, Dan, since I started avoiding scents, I do better. I used to do 2 weeks in the hospital. Don't miss those times at all, though.
Well, Donna, if you want me to make a mint one for you, I will. Just let me know in the chat.
Josh says, I'm writing an interview story on anyone who wants to sign up for it. Well, would give us a little bit more information. And Zach says, the one day 500K maybe. Yesterday I set a record at 80K watching at work. Okay, you think I could keep up with 80K comments even?
Oh, geez. You'd be micro-machining it left and right. Oh, I'm sorry.
It'd be fun to try, though.
Right?
And I saw your comment, Donna. I will make this next one into mint for you.
And Tara says that Brad says, you stream me.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes,
Look at the cute kitty cat.
He looks like he's just sitting there purring, too.
Yes, and he's using my wrist pad as a pillow and just hanging out.
Oh, I swear we don't deserve cats.
We don't.
Yeah, I'm going to jump ahead in the comments here. Apparently, more storms are moving in by Michaela, so...
Oh,
Okay.
be careful.
And she's not far from you, right, Dawn?
No, she's not far. No, she's
Okay.
north east of me.
Gotcha. Well,
She's like in line for me to you guys, but a lot closer to me.
gotcha. Okay.
A lot closer. Okay, what did I leave off at, Joey?
Interview.
There's Okay, I left it. Brett streams me. Okay.
Yep.
You forgot to star before you hopped ahead. Dan said someone had sprayed some perfume samples in a store once. I had started to go into anaphylactic shock. So Lindsay led me out of the store, 5 minutes of parking lot, and I was okay. Oof.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Zach says there's a warning on everything, like the 1-800 on shampoo. Like, who has a problem with shampoo and calls the helpline? And if they do, are they still in the shower? So can test the solution. Zach. Zach. I worked at a call center, and we did have some of the accounts that had toothpastes and laundry detergents and lotions and hand soaps and body soaps, and I don't want to go there. Now you just like literally, I was on none of those specific accounts, but I have flashback dreams and wake up in a cold sweat screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm totally blaming you.
You heard things.
Call center trauma.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, and sorry, Rich. Just so you know, the kit does not come with a wick cutter.
Oh,
Oh,
Joe,
no.
I was going to say, Joe, I've got a wick cutter if you need one. But you held one up, so.
Yeah, I bought one with Joann's going out of business. I picked up a few things from Joann's the other day.
Okay. I was going to say, you were with me when I bought it, so.
Did we freeze up on?
Oh, did Foxy freeze?
Yeah, it looks like Foxy froze.
Yep, she froze.
Foxy, come back.
You can blame it all on us. Wow, I just went way back on that one. That was
We both did, so it's okay.
God. Oh, it's got to be
Ooh, there we
55
go.
years old. There we go.
That'd be a good one
Oh,
for
wait,
Donna.
Donna made some spearmint tea the other day. Miney wanted me to share, so I showed him the tea bag. He couldn't leave the room fast enough. And Kitty said, sorry, I'm late. I had a bit of an emergency today. Ruby won't be joining us today. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Hope you guys are okay.
It's okay for you and Ruby.
Yes.
And it's raining again. And there's greetings and greetings. And Donna said, yes, please, Joe, but I know you already saw it. And Michaela said, more lightning strikes. I learned my lesson. I just turned my PC off. I guess it's time for bed. Well, you get some good sleep, Michaela.
Really, there isn't a better time than during a storm to get some good sleep.
Oh, that's the best sleep.
I honestly do not sleep that great during storms because I'm too busy listening for tornadoes. Like
If you have anxiety about it, that's different.
Hey,
Miss
Carl.
doesn't sleep good during storms because of her epilepsy. I sleep like the dead.
Yeah.
Ted sleeps like he's passed out. He was mad this morning. It was raining. It was yesterday morning. Whatever day it was. He's like, you get to sleep and I have to go to work. I'm like, it's not my fault. And Zach is saying that between the 3 streams they were running, they average between 150 to 250 comments per minute.
Oh, Lord.
It'd be fun to try, though.
Wouldn't be able to breathe.
You would need to be able to do circular breathing along with your little, end of a commercial, like you're listing off all the side effects of stuff.
Yeah.
I used to play the trumpet, and I could hold that G for quite a while. I have good. Okay. Take this as you will. I have very good breath control.
So you're saying you found the G spot?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
I said that right as the R came in. Good evening, Dale. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Hey, Joey.
Hey.
This is the fingering for a D. I thought I'd say that.
Oh, Lord.
It's 1 and 3 valves, so guess what finger's not pushed down? This one, 2.
For a D, mine was about here.
Yeah, shove it out further, won't you?
Oh, Lord.
Well, no, if I go down to 7th, that was generally a low B. But don't ask me how I remember that. I haven't touched a trombone since a year after I graduated high school. God, it's been 20 years since I've touched a trombone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's been. Oh, I'm touching a trombone. Well, the case. I'm touching one right now.
Mine's in the storage unit across the street.
Steph currently has my flute.
Josh says I have notebooks, and you have to pick one or make one for yourself. Huh.
Like, do they have questions in them, or?
Dan is telling Michaela to say, stay
safe.
Thank you. And Rich says, turns out Dude of the Rings channel is now taken.
What? Did you
now
take
or
it?
Was?
Please tell me you got it, Rich.
Rich?
Tell me you got it.
Does that mean you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, you better tell us or your last name's going to come out 1 of 2 ways of being pronounced, and you're not going to like the one way.
I was going to be so upset if it wasn't you.
And Josh says, one of my notebooks says, pick your own WWE team names.
Okay.
Okay.
And Donna said, it's thunder and lightning again now. I haven't heard any here, but I know there was some more coming, so. Thesis says that he makes Chinese-style journals, which I have, Josh, I will be making one on Monday night. I'm like, do I have them somewhere? Right, it ain't working. And Michaela's asking if I have time to text or email her. Okay, I will. Give me next week. So, Zach is apologizing to me. That's okay, Quesadilla Kid. You're still loved. And there's my dad. Hi, Dad. Dale,
Hey,
Dale, Doctor, whatever you want to call him. And Zach said, ooh. Kitty said, we are okay. Just had a bit of a scare. But I'm glad everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Greetings and greetings and greetings to my father. Josh said the one that says pick your own WWET names is for you to choose your own WWET names.
Okay.
And Carl said, okay, I just saw Dawn's Facebook message about staying safe during the storm. Some of us don't check Facebook, you know. I had a Facebook message saying that I was safe.
Yeah, you sent it in a group chat.
Oh, a group. Okay, I thought it was Facebook. I'm like,
oh, hold on. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
One of Lated's lovely pieces of work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are almost an hour in.
Holy schnoly.
Really?
And Dawn is caught up on the chat, minus Donna's latest comment.
And I actually really appreciate it tonight. So I love you guys, but I do appreciate you being easy on me.
So we're going to take a short break. We're going to play the ad for the Madness Network. Give everybody time to stretch and let the cat sleep a little bit more apparently. And
right.
we'll be back in about 3.5 minutes, folks.
Click on the tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days.
All right, and we are back. And Rich, give me a thumbs up if you want. Well, you got ops. You can bring yourself back up on screen if you're ready.
If he really does want to hang out with us. And Dad is saying that he spent some time on Zach's channel during the the space stuff. Carl said holding up until after the ad would be nice. And Zachy is thinking would that be your grandpa?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we got to make a name for him.
I know. I just thought.
The Gordita Grandpa.
There we
You
go.
beat me to it. You
The
beat me to
Gordita
it.
Grandpa.
Gordita Grandpa. Did you hear that? You are now the Gordita Grandpa. Carl said we watch Zach's channel too, but don't read the chat. Some of those folks are wacky. And as compared to the people in this chat, really, Carl?
They are fast.
Mm-hmm. Dan says, cat claws in my thigh, evidently Billy wants to be fed now. Mm-hmm. That's what that means. We still have a bread in
Bread. I'm not even pulling myself up. It's just bread now.
He just looks like he is just so content sleeping there.
He is. Like, I'm gonna take a picture and I'll put it in the on Facebook. But it's so cute.
And Nicole's like, but I want to be on too. If Brad gets to be on, I get to be on. Aw. He says, outstanding. I get dog claws about every morning. Carl said we swapped over from Verizon to Xfinity, which still uses Verizon towers, and will save about 50% off our bill. Now Verizon wants us back and will give us $500 to return. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Carl says cat claw in the thigh. Yep, I get those too. I only walked away with 2 injuries today. In this one, I was so proud of myself.
That's a win.
Right.
That's a win.
Yeah. Especially since Buddy does not like being held, and I had to pick him up and carry him downstairs because the carrier was already downstairs. So, I was like a mad scientist. I thought I'd just tell you that.
He does.
Like Jekyll and Hyde.
There we go. That's just to Facebook.
You know your wood's gonna start missing you though, Joey, right?
I'll still play with my wood. Don't worry.
Okay.
So we have the collaboration next Monday with Sisters of the Hook, and so I'm debating on if I'm going to do a wood project that night or do more candles. So we'll see. Haven't quite decided which yet.
So you said between what were you thinking about doing tomorrow night? Or not
That's
tomorrow?
either wood burning or more candles the night that we do our collaboration with Sisters of the Hook.
No, I didn't, do anything. And Dad wants to know if it's soup yet.
Flavorless soup, but it is soup.
It's soup.
And we're going to move the tea tree to the side because those look like damn near the exact same bottle.
And Dan says, didn't know you're a Rocky Horror fan, Dale. I didn't know that either.
There are
I
not.
love Rocky Horror.
There's a light.
And I'm going to move somebody else up onto the screen because
Okay.
I have to wait for this to cool before I can add the oils, the scented oils.
So what are you working on, Foxy?
And she froze up right as she went to respond. Looks like a koi fish, though.
I was gonna say, why is every time we make Korean baconade, Hershey freezes?
I don't know. That's weird.
I like the color she's got picked out there.
Still willing big and ate rich.
And Carl said, I don't think we have any flat earthers in here. I hope anyway.
There we go.
So I asked the sister. Oh wait, okay. Zach said, I don't read my chat either. They are mental at times. There is one girl that has a thing for pie, but her pie combo should be warm crimes. No.
What?
So I asked the Sisters of the Hook if they wanted you to do, if they think what their vote was for candles or wood burning. And Jenny said, could he try to do a bit of both?
I wouldn't be able to do a bit of both. Mainly because I don't have enough power strip through here. And I'm almost afraid having the Mac, the candle melter running at full blast, and the wood burner running might pop something.
Yeah, that might be a little much for our electrical system.
Turn an extension cord out to the neighbor's house.
But we like our neighbors.
Well, there's one issue with that, Richie. The one neighbor has no electrical on the outside of his house like us.
Yeah,
And the other neighbor, I don't know where his hookup is or if he even has one.
true.
And Carl saying, if you have Harbor Freight, get the welding gloves, cat claws can't get through them. We had a set of those at the shelter because there were some kitty cats that are a little spicy. Yeah, spicy. Yeah.
Barry's grandmother would take that challenge.
Carl said, I think I saw her yesterday, Zach. Oh, the pie girl.
Oh, jeez. I need more information about Pie Girl.
No, Zach. He can fix that about the flat earthers. Let me find the flat earther Reddit and tell them you all believe it's round. He's just kidding. You better be.
Please
Oh,
don't.
Lord. I worked with a person. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Wait. What am I doing?
And she
How
was
does
there.
this work? Okay. We're good. I forgot how to tie knots. Mid kind of knot. It's good. Sorry.
You sure you're okay?
No.
I was gonna say we can't see her. All we see is Brett, and we hear Trey struggling on something. And
You
she's got her
ever forgotten what you're doing mid doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I just went through.
Where am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Where am I? What am I doing? Why am I here?
What just happened?
Well,
Oh,
at least you
by
are.
the way, there's a key. We gotta kind of reflect on Sisters of the Hook right now.
Yeah, her cat's in her lap.
Oh, Gretch.
Gretch is
Yep.
on their lap.
Did you? Okay, so you know Gretch has like thyroid issues
And deaf.
and death, but he got approved for the treatment to like treat the thyroidism.
Oh,
So he goes back for blood work before treatment, make sure nothing like popped up again. Gets the treatment, and then that should like cure it, from
Oh,
my
wow.
understanding. Yes, Gretch.
so what are you working on, Rich?
And now, I heard that,
Yeah.
if you.
Funny.
I am still rebuilding secret project.
Ah, okay. I'll be good. Okay, let's see.
Secret project.
Secret
Secret project.
Also, that's when I hit full screen, Zach, and Zach says, what if your pie combos included cream cheese, sardines, chocolate, and kale?
Oh,
What?
Okay, I'm gonna ask this, Zach, and this is no offense, but is she Canadian? Because I mean, it's not a war crime the first time, according to your country.
Right. But, like, is she a former vegan? Or is she
Something.
pregnant? Is she pregnant? Because that's got, like, the savory, the salt, and the sweet. And then the weird kale. So, like, that is a pregnant craving pie right there.
Ugh, no.
The kale can be masked by the other things.
Yeah.
What the hell with the sardines, though,
The,
dude?
the sardines and the chocolates, like, what in the ever loving?
That is what's making me think it's like a pregnancy thing, because it's the salt and the sweet.
Who hurt you?
It's not even salty. That's the sardines. Ugh.
I might have just overfilled that a little bit.
Oops. That's the first. Dad said he made a lot of candles years ago. He bought all the candle scents when Joanne Fabrics closed the first time. He at fryer with water and a submerged pot for melting my wax.
Nice.
And okay, I do vaguely remember when he was doing that, and he was using actually PVC piping for candle holders. It was actually kind of cool looking.
That is cool.
Because then he would use the different connections and make them all look a little bit different. And I vaguely remember that. See, Dad, I do remember some things. He still has a lot of the oil scents yet. I wonder if they're any good, though. That's like 25 years ago.
Well, I don't see why not, as long as they're sealed.
True.
Yeah.
Dan once lived across the street from a guy who thought stars weren't real and that the sky was a crystal bowl, like a glass colander. I didn't argue with him. He was a bit younger than I.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's like that's like a religious thing, like the firmament thing. I've spoken to multiple people that believe that, and
it's also a flat earther thing. They kind of coexist at various times.
Yeah, like there's an offshoot sect of religious people that like they believe in the firmament, and it's a whole thing. And then there's some people, I'm pretty sure they're just trolling. I don't know. I don't get it, but okay. Each their own, just smile and nod, I guess.
That's why I said just go.
I just don't get it, but okay.
Zach says, if we say sorry second and third time, just an accident. And I don't know if she is. If she is, we reject, rebuke, and deport her.
Canadian. Yeah, War Crimes McGee over there is Canada.
Oh, and Zach says, it's sort of like 2 Pi days ago. 2 Pi days ago.
Oh, so like 2 years ago?
Huh?
So like 2 years ago?
That's what I was kind of wondering. And now every now and then she brings up pie, and I respond in the chat publicly going, no, Jessica, no disgusting pie, stop. And the chat starts laughing and torturing me. Just remember, Zach, I don't do that to you. You can't do that to me. You're Canadian. You're not that mean if I've been nice to you. And I'm not the one that was doing many things to the rocket. Zach said, yeah, they're funny people. Carl goes, I think I saw someone tell her to shut up. And Zach's laughing and saying, probably. And he goes, yeah, 2 years ago. Hey.
Oh.
And it sounds like we're about to get raided. By
Raid!
I forgot about those commercials.
How?
Because I don't watch TV.
Yeah, we're about to get hit with 14 viewers over on Kick.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Woohoo, we're getting raided. So this is good. This could be fun.
Good evening, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Ooh, that's looking good. Good, Foxy.
Like it.
Rudy.
Hello, Raiders.
Like Carl said, some people dance with poisonous snakes and drink poison in church, but at least they aren't here.
Oh, and we got rated over on Twitch also.
Oh, snap. Hello, people.
To be fair, Dan, I believe those people drink venom, not poison.
Oh.
Zach said, well, Carl, that one time at church camp. Just kidding. No, you're not.
Oh, man.
And
Because they're crazy, not stupid.
Dad wants to know, Zach,
around.
are you going to do another Q&A someday? And venom is injected. You don't drink it, says Flareheart. Flair! Hey, I think you finished the puzzle. I was working on that all day. I probably would have finished it had the stupid tornado sirens not gone on. Carl says we took Dawn's mind off her scratches for a bit. Yes. Poison is ingested. And Carl says, nice, Foxy. And Joey, you're in the middle of stuff, aren't you? Okay.
Why, what's up?
Well, I'm just saying we're getting messages off of Kick, and
Yeah, I'll copy those in a second.
Claire says I did finish it. I was just saying.
Yes, I am aware that venom is injected and not consumed. However, if one milks the venom and then consumes it, it is usually not toxic or as toxic because it's not the proper vector.
Okay, that was way too much science-y for me tonight.
Oh, wait for it.
Wait, the more you know.
I'm picking 8.
I'm working on it. Ah! There. Okay.
It's the difference between consuming botulism and having botulism injected in you.
I like it.
Every time she does that, we just need like an airplane flyover sound. Just
That would be awesome. The squeegee of knowledge.
Oh, that is so funny. Okay. So that's cool, Claire. That I appreciate it. And Kitty says fishy because Kitty's like fishies. Zach says I try to answer questions on most streams, but looking to start doing a more general Q&A like once a month that isn't times with any launches. That'd be cool.
Right.
Those are typically not harmful. Yes, and dancing the more you know. And Zach, Dad saying to the quesadilla kid, the Gordita grandpa is saying to the quesadilla kid. You had so many comments and trolls too. And then this is where we're copy and pasting from Kick because they don't interact with our chat that we're read from. So Joey is copy and pasting. So he is saying from Sisters of the God, hello, how doing? And Jenny goes, what are you guys doodling? Well, we have the Rich doing the springy thingy. He's doing chainmail. And we have Foxy drawing a fishy. And we have Trey doing some hooking, but right now it's
bread
time.
It's bread in front of my pattern, so I can't cross anything out.
Yeah, so we've just been hanging out with Bread tonight. And Joey started a new thing tonight. He is playing with some wax. Next thing he's going to do is show his leg and do some waxing of his leg. Right?
No.
No, okay.
That would hurt.
Welcome to the Bachman Bikini Wax Hour.
Oh,
Donna is saying that sounds good, Zach. And Carlos, these folks drink strychnine, so it's poison.
oof. Yeah, that's a little much.
They are stupid.
Tosh is saying that is the best sign ever. Okay, the reason that sign came to be is because we realize that this show is crazy, silly, and off topic as we get. We suddenly will find ourselves learning something. They were like, hey, look, it's the more you know. So we had to make the sign so that we could share the more we know.
It's cardboard and yarn attached to a straw.
But according to somebody, it looks like a squeegee.
Yes, it's the squeegee of knowledge.
Squeaky.
Flair is saying hello to Kitty. I think it's Kitty and Kitty, probably Brett and Kitty. We have
This one
and
is red.
this I'm thinking this is the link to the Tea House this weekend, which is 6:30 Central Time on Bladed Thesis' YouTube channel. Thanks to Trey and Nick this morning. I now have a topic for this weekend's show. Awesome.
Excellent.
And it's Kitty Cam it's Kitty Cam Cat Kiss. You guys are trying to make me really lose my
Trying
mind.
to say that 10 times fast.
Right.
Well, the cat kiss is the emoji
Oh, okay.
that's showing up over on.
And Josh goes, I thought you were done. Nah, Josh, we're never done.
Nope.
Well, we may disappear for a little bit, but we're never done. Oh, wow. Zach checked the log. He had 44,550 messages just yesterday. 71,659 in the last 96 hours.
Good Lord.
Had to give over 850 timeouts.
Oh.
You know, he's
Wow.
so popular, but yet we get this side of Zach that a lot of people don't get, and that makes me feel special, especially
Right.
being his taco mom. And Carl said, yikes, the price of fame.
Right.
And Tasha's like, woo, so many awesome things. We tried. We can't wait till next week. Woo-hoo. Great. We know.
I don't have that over here on this one. Huh.
No, you have it over there on that one.
No, over there.
Zach.
That one.
Your other over there.
Yeah, this one. It's over here on this one. We thank you for your support.
Just to the north of your left west.
However,
Uh-oh, it looks like somebody just did a sweet drizzle.
Mm-hmm. But we also have your fabulous felines over here.
I know my babies. And then the one below that, I like that one too.
Yeah.
I don't believe Nick is here tonight, which is cool because he is spending time with a birthday boy tonight. So happy birthday to the birthday boy. He's 16. Woohoo! And
Happy
Zach says it's like a
16?
rush that will never go away.
yeah, Xander's 16.
Huh?
Damn, I'm
Same.
old.
Yeah, Xander's 16.
Yeah. Zach says we get to see him play with his rocket. Well, on the other side of this, there's a rocket. Your rocket's right there.
I remember when he didn't even come up to my knee.
I remember when he was in like a pack and play as we were doing guild stuff.
So now he comes up to what, your thigh?
He's like,
No, he's just barely shorter than I am.
yeah,
Honestly,
he's
Yeah.
taller than both his parents.
Boy might top me at some point in time.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was
he's
gonna say,
tall.
Xander's
I
at
will laugh
least.
my ass off. He's close to 6, if not 6.
Yeah, he's about my height because I'm 6 foot and he's damn near eye to me.
Yeah. Carl said, right, the rash might have beat, but it comes back. But the rash came back the very next day. Oh, and Dan said, I also had everyone who knew that burnt candles saved their burnt candles and holders and had some wild colors and scents that will never be reproduced when combined. Life's too short. And Zach says, apply some sweet drizzle to the rash, eat a taco, and he'll be happy to have the rash.
So
Oh, it's a hobo!
Yeah, yeah. He was trying to eat Donna's beret, so that was a thing. Okay. Are we vacating? Okay, thank you.
And Good Adam says, what a terrible drive.
Adam. Okay.
Glad to
No,
know
you're
you
all
made it
right.
home.
Yes. Greetings to Adam, and Adam's hooing. Hoo-ah.
Yeah.
Dan said, my oldest girl is in her late 50s, LOL. Oh, he meant hi. But who was funnier? Kitty! Says Tosh. I know, that's the hobo that it's in her bed every night with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tara's saying hi, honey, to her Good Adam.
So he's probably not home. He's probably still on the road.
Greetings to Adam. Adam said, I'm in Joliet. I had to drive right through the storm that you saw. Ooh.
Oh. Well, at least you're out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donna said, sweet hobo, he needs treats. It is getting to be treater time.
He got them early because he was very good through the storm.
Oh, and the kids are going to get some major treats for being good today.
They were very good.
All right, and we've caught up with comments again. We're about an hour and 20 in, so we're going to run a couple of ads here, folks, and we will be back in just a couple minutes. First ad up is going to be this one.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And I believe it is this Friday. The newest book from Dan Hollifield is going to be released. A Disposable Man.
In the early days of the Korean War, an underage boy ran away from his family's farm in West Virginia to join the Army. He quickly transferred to the Air Corps and became a fighter pilot. Somehow, he became useful to several alphabet agencies, so he was recruited to help them during the Cold War. Eventually, he got tired of being a spy and tried to retire. Fate had other ideas. These are some of the early adventures of Captain Tom Darby of the U.S. Army Air Corps. From before that fateful night, he rode his motorcycle around a curve too fast on a back road in rural Georgia and accidentally began a new life entirely.
And we're going to play one final ad here.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at IndieCD.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty. And let's get back to the music here. We are going to play... let's see. We just did track 13, Faster Than Light. Let's play the title track. Track number 6, Never Bank on a Learning Curve.
Adam said he's on 94 and he's saying hi to his honey. Hi. For some reason, it's really... Why am I... Hold on a second. It is not in focus, is it?
No.
No.
But we can see you touching Zach's rocket.
Touching Zach's rocket. Look at... The head does come off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God, the string of white. The white string of white.
They get the head lined up right. There we go. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Carl said, Adam, you have my sympathy. And Josh is saying, they're the Bloodline, the Shield, the OC, the T-Birds 2, Latino World Order, the Avengers, the Conquerors, the Titans, Meg 7, the Subspectral Serpents, and the Agents.
Nice.
All right.
I know, I'm sitting here going,
Oh, the notebooks we were talking about
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Say, pick one of those. I don't want to pick one of those. I Can I have the APA? Dad is saying our blizzard of 5 to 8 inches of snow, blowing snow, turned into a slight dusting and 21 mile per hour gust. All went south of us and went towards Chicago.
Yay.
I say somehow that snow's going to end up in LaPorte.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what Adam is, which is heading towards everybody else on the show face. Well, no, because we got Trey and Fox. So some of the other people on the show. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I going here? Dan said Dawn seems to be getting off on her rocket. I'm just holding the rocket. It's a good baby. See here, and she says for the ladies, they're the role model, the damage control, the plastics, the pink ladies, 2 Latino World Order, the Rabuki Warriors, Lethal Laters, Hot Hurricanes, the Conquer, and the Titans. Dang. Zach says, "Oh, my head." And Todd's like, "Oh my God, does Taco have a pickle now too?" The pickle's been here for a while.
It kind of blends when you're not invigonated, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Because it does actually, with the way the lighting is, it does kind of blend into the background a little bit, unless you're like, either looking for it or just happen to notice it.
Mm-hmm. That's the pickle. But yes, it does have a pickle and a taco. And I know that Tosh is probably right now on the floor, and Gret's probably looking at her like, "What is going on, Mom?" Because he has no clue why she is laughing that hard.
So you're saying that she's tickled by your pickle?
Yeah, didn't even have to pay a nickel.
Oh, guys, you guys are just so fickle.
We're just going to throw that up in the corner now.
Yep.
But, I mean, if you're looking at Canadian, that's what, 1 cent ours?
Something like that.
And Adam said, "Yeah, I saw that. It definitely went to the Chicago land." Yeah, Adam, my dad's in Minnesota, so it skirted south of them and went right between me and them and hit you guys. But then it went north, too. Oh. Kitty says that the taco needs a pickle or it gets lonely. Yeah, Carl said, "Pickle taco pie." And Josh says, "So which one do you want to be in?" I don't quite understand what's all going on. Tasha's okay. I'm blind, but also great memory. Real short. Good news bears. Everything is new and wonderful all the time. And she's absolutely tickled by my pickle. I actually got it at a show. It was a crafter that she was doing some hooking, and I saw her pickles, and I needed to take a pickle home. Carl goes, "I need to find that song now. My mom gave me a nickel to buy a pickle." And Jenny needs to get some sleep. It's 1:25 there in the UK and planning to make some fabric tote bags later today. So love you guys. Catch you at our time. Bye for now. Jenny, thank you for joining in.
Yes.
Hopefully we will see you next week on Monday night. I know it's a little late for you over there, but if you can jump in for the collaboration with Sisters of the Hook, we'd really appreciate it. So
Yes.
have good dreams, my dear.
Have a good night, Jenny.
Somebody else has to read that.
And Dawn's father, DR, said, "Stage crew to Dawn's set. People can't see your pickle."
The pickle needs a spotlight. Spotlight on the pickle.
Can we turn on the house lights, please?
Oh, so Tosh, I found something that you might enjoy. Going to invigonate.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good. I'm good. Where am I?
You're at the bottom.
I have a flashlight, so I thought I was gonna,
Oh.
Are there googly eyes?
They're safety googly eyes. I can put them in the amigurumi. So yeah, those are gonna go in a couple things just for the sheer giggling.
Of course.
Oh man, yeah, I'm excited to use those.
And does that help? There we go.
There we go. There we go. We need like a ring light on it. There we go. Yes. Yes.
Here's the pickle. Dan says Arlo Guthrie. That's much me who sings that song. And Josh Perry says top one for the guys, bottom one is for the girls.
So the first set that he listed was for guys. The second set was for girls. Of the different names.
So those are interview notebooks?
I guess so.
Like,
are they?
Yeah, I'm not quite getting what they're for, like what they do, like what you do with them.
They says they can't see her pickle, but can her taco. And about the eyes, Tasha's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can you hear? I can hear her saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I can link you. I can send you a link.
And
I got them from the Zon. They came from the Zon. I just googled safety googly eyes.
Tasha's picking her entire jaw up off the floor, and she's like, oh my god, yes. Like I said, I can hear her.
You know what? Hang on.
And Tosh, my other monitor over here, I have the site you got the F-bomb pattern off of handy, so that as soon as everything's said and done, I can go ahead and order my myself one.
Oh, I found it. Okay. So let me share the link.
And Carl said he had that song in Victrola record with a gal singing it, Dan.
There we go.
And Dan said, okay, it wasn't Arlo. And Carl goes, it wasn't our Victrola. It belonged to Donna's dad. Josh says, it's for my writing interview story.
I guess I'm...
And is this like an RPG type of thing?
Yeah, I guess I just don't understand what the interview story is.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen one before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, if you're interviewing people, if people are writing interviews, if they're interviewing other people, like, that kind of thing.
Dan has on his steampunk keychain have a Victrola winding key. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I know that Ted's grandparents had a Victrola, but I don't know what happened with it. And there is the link to the eyes.
The googly eyes, yeah. Ooh.
Tasha says, I mean, I would not complain, Trey. Thanks, lady.
Got you.
And Tasha saying, yay, Rich. It is an awesome kit. I hope you love it as much as I did and still honestly do.
And Indigo is wanting some lovin's from Foxy.
Oh, I can see a wiggle butt.
And it does down. And Donna goes, I should belong to a cousin that Pop didn't want to have it. And Josh saying, just think about it. And Dan saying, great googly moogly. He goes, Josh says, but I have to ask you some questions. Is it something that we would have to meet up with at a further date to do the interview? Since we're doing our show here?
That's looking good, Foxy.
Oh, I like that.
You have a pretty fishy.
Was I right earlier when I said it's a koi fish that you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. I had asked that earlier, and when we brought you up on screen, and you froze.
Yeah, you keep every time you bake there for a minute. You were freezing.
Yeah, we've noticed. Our internet's not being kind tonight.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Very nice.
All the scales. Ah!
Right?
Oh, that's detailed.
You have far more patience than I do.
Right?
Ooh, this is safe to move.
Was he printing something too now?
No.
Oh.
No, so I was trying to wait until this was a little safer to move for letting it sit off to the side to cool. Oh, this one didn't that cooled kind of funky.
Cold
Josh,
Medina?
like your name, age, birthday. That is something that you'd have to reach out. People would have to reach out to you if they wanted to give you that information. So let us know where the best way to reach out to you would be if they want to participate in something like that. And Tash is saying, that's so pretty, Foxy.
Thank you.
And Carl is dropping YouTube. Something. Oh, I bet you. I bet it is for the song. Oh, Carl says Kitty Fallon singing "Chewing Gum," the pickle song.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
So I'm not going to say what my rag looks like right now
Mm-hmm.
with all the wax on it.
Just a little,
little crusty.
stiff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all can run with that as you will, because I know you will.
Looks like an 8th grader sock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I went with that.
Probably doesn't smell the same.
I'm hoping it at least smells good. Oh, that
Smells like chloroform. Oh.
smells like what am I doing?
If you hear a big thunk, you know what happened, Trey.
Right. It smells like chloroform.
Josh says, what do you do for fun? If you're a teleport, what do you do? Carl said, Fox says, very nice. Carl goes, Joe needs an old sock. He said, pretty fishy. Oh, so we get to watch Trey crochet now an hour and a half into the show. Dan says that rag looks like one of my oil painting paintbrush rags, but cleaner.
How did I... What am I doing? So this is a new stitch that I haven't done before, so I keep forgetting what I'm doing like halfway through it.
Can you only count to 4?
Well, it's not that. It's the actual stitch itself. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. I think I did it.
So, Tosh said, what are Trey and Rich working on this evening? Also wants to know how many candles I've made so far. So, Trey, you want to go first?
So, I am making a beret for Donna because during IndieCD.con, she brought me one of hers that she's had for a while. And I found a pattern that looks very much like it. So, trying to remake it. Attempting. It's got a couple stitches I've never done before. So, we're learning. Running horizons.
All right, we'll pull Rich up here. Rich, you're working on the secret project?
So I'm rebuilding, trying to rebuild the top of the prototype of the secret project, which the beautiful thing about it is it can also be turned into a dice bag at some point in time, should I choose.
Nice.
And so far tonight, I have made 2 candles. Probably could have done more if I actually had a little more room over here where I could just kind of set them off to the side and keep working, but I want to let them cool down somewhat before I move them over to the cooling table. So
And Dan says Jackson Pollock swiped on hey, Jackson Pollock swiped one of my paintbrush rags. Now it's in a museum in New York. LOL. Seriously. Who knew the word on and one could get me that tongue-tied? And has it had my beret for a while? Yeah, Carl and I figured I had it for over 20 years. I had it before I moved into the castle.
oh wow.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
I was going to say, it was pretty good. Pretty good looking for being that old then.
And Tasha's saying, "E, also talented." Thank you, Tasha.
I
Thank
love
you.
those puppy, chubby kitty, Trey crocheted kitty cat you had anyway.
I was going to say, you are also very talented, ma'am.
And Dale's asking, what are you using to melt the wax in? So I actually ordered a candle making kit off of Amazon. They are currently $42.99. But it comes with the wax, the eight jars, several different fragrances, some of the wax,
Five golden rings. Oh, wait, sorry.
right. Several of the wax coloring cubes, the little centering sticks, the wicks. The only thing it didn't come with was the wick cutter. So, but it came with pretty much everything else, and even has like the little boxes to put them in the store and when you're selling them, and it's not a bad little kit. You know, it came with a little mixing spoon, and I'm happy. It's
I
a
want
nice
the
little
five
kit.
golden rings to keep singing so I can finish it with. And a rocket from Zach that his head pops off. I gotta put the string back in. This is a pain in the ass. Okay. No.
Not the green room. Not
I
the
agree
green room.
with myself on that one.
I already have it up in the corner here. It's good.
I said I green room to myself on there.
So we are hour and 40 minutes in. Let's play a couple of ads and we will wrap this up in about 20 minutes. But first, we're going to play a few ads. I've played one for everybody who is on here that has an ad, except for this one. And actually, I lied. I hadn't played all of them yet. There's still one more. All right, and one final ad here, and we will get back to what we're working on.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carleen. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Did you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series? Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rocker Carly can adjust, can't she?
All right, we're going to kick it over to track number 5, WTF, Rednecks Can't Groove.
Was he in your head? Was he in your life? Okay. Zach says, Taco Bomb was playing with my rocket. Not sure how I feel about this. Feel like there should be a waiver or something. Well, there was.
You signed on the
That
dotted
just
line.
deserves the bigger sign.
And I'm just saying there was. Because you filled out the form. Let's see. Dan said, or a restraining order. He couldn't restrain us. He wouldn't want to restrain us. Dan
We would just chew through the leather straps anyway.
True. Dan started from scratch after he got the sense and winks from Joanne's, brainstorming while looking for buys, making offer night. I have no clue where he's going with that. Hi, Dad. I love you. Zach said that works too, Dan. And Lisa says, if you want more wax beads, I can hook you up with the set I got for my journals, Joe.
Ooh.
What kind of wax is it, Bladed?
The melty kind.
Yeah.
Depending on what it's made of, yeah.
Depending on what it's made out of, it'd be good for a candle. Then I know most candles are generally either soy or beeswax anymore. Cleaner burning. Oh, let's bring up Foxy here.
Ooh.
All the colors.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's the color. Okay, I got you. It's the dye. It's the dye packs. The dye. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're wax, but they're already dyed.
Yeah. And Indigo goes, can I help draw?
No.
My pencils.
No.
Somebody else can read that one because Zachy, I'm very disappointed in you. Well, I'm
Not.
proud of you. I'll read it. Ooh, leather straps. That reminds me of this one time at a church youth group.
I thought it was duct tape.
Dan says I need to finish up the art so I can get back to the 5th book while I wait for my publisher to get ready to put the 4th book out. Awesome. And Josh says craft supply prawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Last time my granddaughter was over, Misty was sitting there coloring with her, and we found out that apparently our surviving miniature pincher has joined the Marines.
What?
Huh?
He was eating crayons.
Oh, okay. And there's
What color's your favorite flavor?
I believe he says that's the link to the wax.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
My nephew says his favorite flavor is blue.
Ah.
Zach says the camp was duct tape. Youth group, we came home from our homes each night, so had more supplies.
Oh, gotcha. God. Wow, okay.
Hey, Kiri.
And Kiri goes, this isn't StreamYard. What are you guys using? Yes,
No,
we
it's
are.
StreamYard.
StreamYard. They
StreamYard.
updated StreamYard.
But we are on under Joey's account, not Joe Dog's.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's what Kiri was getting at. Go, wait, where are you guys coming from? I don't know. I don't
We're
know.
everywhere.
Yes. And Dan said, Indigos with pencils are just fancy sticks, Mom. Well, he's not wrong.
Right. They're pretty
true.
clever.
Very, very true. I wonder if different flavors taste better. I'm not gonna find out.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Get out of my head.
Yeah, just don't.
Yeah,
Just don't ask what snozberries are.
Oh.
This carrot looking one tastes kind of musky.
And there it is.
And Kiri's saying, had no idea they updated. I wish they'd update the pricing to be less pricey. I got lucky and got in on the lifetime discount, so... well, folks, we are about an hour and 50 in. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, I got really lucky. I'm just hoping they keep honoring it under the new regime.
Leadership, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Dan says, I know a few Marines. Purple and red seems to be the favorite flavors.
I've heard blue from a couple.
Which one was Hudson's?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
I thought you made a green one for him for some reason.
No, it was blue.
Oh. Yes, my wife crocheted a crayon in our friend's favorite color.
Was it on here that we're looking up the edible crayon stuff?
It was the show we were looking that up.
Oh, yeah. Also, they do make edible crayons. His wife gifted him some.
And he was a Marine?
Yes.
Or is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still is. I think he's reserved now, isn't he?
No, he's no longer active duty.
Okay, so he's fully out.
Marine,
Okay.
always Marine.
Yeah.
Unless you did something to really screw something up. But
yeah, every once in a while I'll be like, "Hey, what was your favorite flavor of crayon?" And he'll just answer it, like not even think about it. It's great. Thank goodness he's got a sense of humor.
Right?
You gotta have a sense of humor almost to do something, to get in on something like that.
All right.
Tosh said that red is delicious, or so she's heard.
It probably depends on manufacturer too. Like, does Crayola taste better than Rose Art?
It might be the other way around because I found that the generics of a lot of things taste better than the name brand.
Yeah, but Rose Art isn't as pigmented.
It's chunky
and it's waxy. Yeah.
Believe it or not, that makes sense to me.
Conversations we get into.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need somebody with pica. So, dang it, I'm gonna have to call up Steph. Take one for the team, girl.
Sorry. That's the red dye. That's the dye. They're going for the dye.
I went to the wrong pica.
Yeah.
I did too.
No, I'm going for the disease.
Crow does not have pica, but Crow weighed in on a favorite flavor of crayon, and I don't remember what it was. I think Brittany got Crow to eat them when they were younger.
I love your dad.
I question many things about my dad, but I love him too.
It explains so much about you, Dawn.
And it's not my
Right.
fault. I tell people that all the time. It really isn't my fault. It really isn't.
Now, you don't know that because you don't know if this is how he was before you or if you caused this.
Oh, that's a good
It's
point.
still not my fault. Dad said that I remember my crayons all tasted the same the last time I tried them. They were waxy. Tasha's heads up, brown is not chocolate. Again, allegedly.
What about the smelly ones? Like the ones,
All I can
ones
think
that have
about-
smells?
No, I went from the crayons to the Mr. Sketch markers that had the smells.
That's what I was just thinking too.
Well, some of the crayons had smells too.
Yeah, they came out with scented crayons too.
Okay. Kitty's nom-nomming, and she said the sniff is a lie.
No.
No,
Gotta do that sniff test.
The sniff test is always a lie. She's very disappointed. Mm-hmm.
So they used to make nail polish that tasted like candy, and they had to stop it for very obvious reasons. Yeah, kids were like chewing their nails.
Oh wow.
We need. You know what? Let's just take the warning labels off everything.
Okay. I was one of those kids, so no, not my fault. Not my fault.
Let natural selection take its course.
There
And-
are
have
times
females
that
tonight.
I really wish God would rethink his policy on floods.
Oh, Dad wants to know. Hey, Rich, can you trust the smell to taste?
Depends on what you're trying to smell and taste.
I don't know. That's between you two.
and depending on what you're trying to taste, once you get past the smell, you got it licked. But
Lord.
Oh,
Tasha says that is
scream.
unfair, but she's laughing about it.
with that, folks, I think we're gonna call it a night. We're about 2 hours in, so thank you all for stopping by. We will be back Monday night for a collab with Sisters of the Hook.
Yes.
So do tune in. It'll be on the IndieCD channels. And I will also, because I know she does stream to Twitch. So I'm going to try and walk her through how to be able to add her destination as a guest. That way it streams to her channel also. And after that, it'll just be Wednesday nights that we're here. So if anybody needs to promote something, Monday nights are open. There is the IndieCD 411.
Reach out to me.
But reach out to Dawn. And with that, folks, we will see you on Monday. Have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Night.